Now the police investigation report.
Yes, now Jack now.
That's number one. Wait. That's number one. Again, have they ever again asked for a copy of that investigation report? Because they can actually ask and they can get it, because they need to know what is in that report and indeed what form of investigation was carried out by the police. Up till date, have they ever asked for that copy, or do they have it as a script?
Can I answer you now?
Please go ahead.
Number one, you said if they showing their displeasure, so suing them to court, is it happiness?
I can't hear you.
Are they happy with them? Why they sue them to court? You know they sue their hands. All of those guys.
No. That's not what I'm saying. No, that's not what I'm saying.
If they don't have displeasure with them.
When the police when the police said that Mohbad bled profusely and it was as a result of the fight he had with what's it called? This guy. What's it called now? What's it called?
Prime boy
at the what's it called, at Ikorodu, and he bled profusely all the way from there. He got home. He did not die. As a matter of fact, the wife was even saying that he still wanted to have sex, sex, and they did not call a nurse immediately to come and treat him. After many hours, and they had to call a nurse that was in another country, and they waited till that nurse came, probably the following day. Why did they not raise a serious objection about that investigation? That investigation is made up, and that is a sham investigation for the whole world to open up their eyes and shout on the police. We can't hear you.
Imole, please, maybe you are using a earpiece or something. Please.
I'm not using earpiece.
Imole, are you driving?
Can you hear me now? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it's because you are driving.
I can hear you now. Because these are the things they need. These are their own responsibility. And if they don't do it, nobody's going to do it for them. And if they don't do it, because whatever effort they put in the course of investigation, that is what will determine the result they're going to get in court. And that is what will decide the fate of Mohbad in getting justice. You see, in this instance, that is where they failed. And that is why they were able, the police and the government.
Jack. But why is your energy always on Baba Mohbad? Why is it not always on the police? That
I tire.
No, because it's Baba Mohbad. Wait. Because he was representing the public. Because he was representing the public.
Ṣé Baba Mohbad lágbára jù ọlọ́pàá? Ẹni sùúrù now. Ṣé Baba Mohbad lágbára jù ọlọ́pàá lọ?
Òun ló gbé kéèsì dání náà. Bàbá Mohbad ló gbé
kéèsì dání. Oh my God. She was representing the public, leading the public.
Èmi lè fún Sanṣítù ẹni sùúrù.
Òun ló gbé kéèsì dání.
Yes. So gbọ́ Yorùbá ni. So nǹkan ló gbé kéèsì dání ni.
Ló gbé kéèsì dání, but state ló ṣiṣẹ́.
State ló prosecute. Ta ló ń represent Mohbad? Ta ló máa fún Sanṣítù ni? Hold on.
Who is not representing Mohbad?
Who is representing Mohbad? Who is representing Mohbad? Wait, kí ló ń ṣe spicy gist? Baba
Mohbad was standing as the only person in the family that wanted justice for Mohbad.
Spicy gist. Sọ nǹkan tí mo sọ yẹn rightly bí mo yẹ lè sọ, ó yá sọ rightly. Pé bàbá ló gbé case dání, ta ni Sanṣítù, ta ló máa fún Sanṣítù ní order pé ó yá ṣe kọ́ báyìí.
Bàbá ò fún ní order kankan.
Ta ló wá fún order, ta ló ń fún Sanṣítù ní.
Hold on, Sanṣítù is representing Mohbad, but Mohbad ò lè sọ̀rọ̀ ń sìn.
Who is paying him?
Who engaged the service of Sanṣítù? Who engaged the service?
Báwo ni máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ pẹ̀lú so much mediocrity báyìí náà?
Public ló sanwó fún. It's not
public.
Single hand Baba
Mohbad. Àkáǹtì talẹ̀ sanwó fún tó sanwó fún public. Ṣé wọ́n ní àkáǹtì Sanṣítù lọ́wọ́? Ṣé o ní àkáǹtì Sanṣítù lọ́wọ́ spicy gist?
Àkáǹtì Baba Mohbad la fi ń transfer sí Sanṣítù.
So ó yá fọpọlọ ẹrù nǹkan tó mo sọ ń sìn wípé Baba Mohbad ló gbé case dání, àfọpọlọ ẹrù bẹ́ẹ̀. Ó yẹ sọ rightly. Ẹ sọ rightly. Bí mo yẹ lè sọ nìyẹn, Baba Mohbad ló gbé case dání, ẹ correct mi.
Okay. Spicy juice. Spicy
ẹ
juice.
ṣáà láìkì kẹ́ máa ṣàwàdà
Wait,
tí ọ̀rọ̀ aṣọ ẹ̀ máa ṣàwàdà. Mediocrity nìyẹn náà.
Wait, hold on. Let's not make it rowdy. Now, will you agree with me that if I engage the service of a counsel, of a lawyer, would you agree with me that I need to give that lawyer a brief, and whatever brief I give that lawyer will never go outside the scope of the brief I have given to him, regardless. He will never.
Wait, I want to ask you a question too.
Do you agree?
Okay.
What would the understanding I want you guys to have is that Baba is not nobody. Baba is not a lawyer. Baba is just a carpenter. There's knowledge Baba have, and there's limitation to it. The things he have,
But he assumed responsibility by occupying the role. That role that he occupied.
Let her explain now.
It is a responsibility role.
Jack, hold on. Let her explain.
Hold on,
So that
guys.
you can understand that part of our perspective.
Spicy juice, please. Hold on, please.
So
Let's take
Baba
it
is
one
just-
after the other. Either Jack answer her question or she answer Jack questions first. So please, one after the other. Don't make it rowdy.
So if Baba is doing all of it's just there. What the understanding I want everybody to have is that Baba is nothing in this case. It's Mohbad that have case, and the state is supposed to represent Mohbad. Let's take it up. The state is not doing what they are supposed to do. That's why the public came up to say, okay, let's take shit to represent Mohbad. Mohbad cannot speak. They needed somebody in the family who can speak on behalf of Mohbad. That was how Baba stepped forward. What is wife supposed to be doing anyway? But the wife is not doing it. But she killed Mohbad. Baba is doing it. Baba is standing out for Mohbad. And all of us, every one of you is against the man that is standing for the son, for what he's not even supposed to be doing. He's supposed to sit back and let Wunmi be doing this. But Wunmi cannot do it because she's the one that is behind it. Okay, now, everybody is bashing that man that is coming out to say, I want to do it. You want to frustrate him to go die? You want to kill him? You guys want to kill him? You should not be doing this to him. It's just there representing, speaking on behalf of Mohbad because Mohbad cannot speak. So I don't like it when people bash him and speak against him. They're bringing his personal stories into the internet. Is it the personal story that killed Mohbad? No. We're looking for killers of Mohbad, not what Papa Mohbad is doing in his secret place. Everybody have their secret.
Yeah, but why
If
is
they
your
bring out your
energy not
secret to
on
the
the
public, you won't be able to stand too. Everybody's side is dirty. Everybody have their dirty parts. So leave this man out of it and face the right thing. The right people we're supposed to be against is the police and the state. They're not doing nothing.
I've never seen you, Jack. I've never seen you blame police on this case before, Jack. I've never seen you.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Imolaji, can you hear me? Look, let me tell you something. Nobody hates Baba Mohbad. Look, I don't know about any other person.
You hate him, you hate him.
You hate him. It's obvious. Very obvious.
I've never seen you blame Nigerian police.
Wait. Let me
Let me say something. I've never for one day blame Nigerian police.
Supporting Nigerian police.
The only time you blame Nigeria
The
is
police, they're not doing nothing, no effort.
Wait.
One day I've never blamed Nigerian police.
If you know my position, everybody here that knows me, they know that I have condemned. As a matter of fact, I hold them responsible for everything.
I've
never said that. You have never
heard that before.
You have never said that.
The police and their government, I condemn them in total.
You just condemn Nigerian denial.
Now, wait.
On this Mohbad case, you have never. Are you sure you're not once a policeman in Nigeria?
Can you let me just say something first, please? Okay, now let's say this. Look, do you know? You see, you guys, you need to understand something. You see, the point we are now, you don't even know that the people that do not want Mohbad to get justice, you don't even know that they've done the job already. You don't even know. You're still expecting something in court. Look, criminal court is like garbage in, garbage out. Whatever you put in terms of investigation, whatever your investigation, the effort you put in, is what will come out. It's not where you go and say, oh, if I leave one of my tools behind, I can still go back and take it. No. The moment you file that case, the police file that case, or DPP, the moment they file all of the investigation facts that they have been able to gather or garner in terms of investigation, that is what will be it. The case is going to be based on that merit. So if you don't put in enough investigation that will prove that the people you are even thinking did the job can hold them onto, then at the end of the day, the case will lack merit, or the court is going to force the case out, or the judgment is going to be against you. It's not going to be in your favor. So that is why investigation is very important, and that is why somebody must have watched these people, must have pointed them. Police, look, you have not gone to Mohbad's house to investigate it. If you have gone there, please let us see the report of your investigation. Let us see what you're able to see there. What have you been able to find? Is it just only syringes that you found there when you went there? And which day did you go there? And what is the report of that investigation? Let us know. Because if you went there, you would have seen broken railings, and you'll be asking yourself, as investigative officers, that what happened? You are investigators. Investigation means questioning. You have to question everything. If you see just a blood stain on the wall, you already question what happened here. Is this blood? Does it belong to a rat, or does it belong to a fowl? You want to know. Is it menstrual period? You want to know. If you get to the scene and you find something disturbing, like the broken railings, you want to ask questions. When did this railings get broken? Was it prior to the fight or after the fight? You need to know these things. All of these things should have formed the basis of the investigation. But because they never did nothing, and nobody was crying to the public, if Mohbad's lawyer, let me not say Baba Mohbad, if Mohbad's lawyers, the so-called Mohbad's lawyers, they were holding press conference every single time they see that the police are not doing, they notice any foul play, or they notice anything they put out, they come out and say it. When they see the public, they say, police, what is happening? Look, if the public did not cry out, the body of Mohbad would not have been exhumed. So the same way, if they had shouted, if they had screamed out during a press conference telling the public that, look, this is what is going on, we are telling the police that they are not looking, they have not gone inside Mohbad's house to investigate the house. The public would have said, why police? Why are you not doing that? They will cry out again. And these people will be scared, because they will always be scared of public reaction. Do you get? That's what we're saying. All of this thing is so that Mohbad can get justice. Look, let me tell you something. Me, as a person, I don't know about any other person, I have not benefited nothing. I will never benefit nothing. I will never benefit nothing. The only thing to have taken his life. Are you still there? Can you still hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. So that is all we want, and the only way that can happen is for the council to have done the needful. Not, you see what they did now. Let me tell you what they did now by going by petitioning, or by taking Attorney General to court. Let me now tell you something. Please Google as you're there. Spicy J's, Imoleje. Google as you're there right now. If there is anyone, whether in the past or now, or even in future, that has ever taken Attorney General to court and won that case, you know why? Because the Constitution of Nigeria has empowered every Attorney General of any state, even at the federal level.
Nigeria is lawless.
He has given them wait. He has given them.
It's a lawless country. That's
wait. It has given them one power called not prosecute power, meaning that Attorney General has the power to stop a criminal matter, or to say that a criminal matter should proceed. Look, even if you come out today, if anybody comes out and say, I have a video of where Mohbad was actually killed. I mean, a video that shows how he was fine. I'm telling you, the Attorney General, that power has given him that right to say that even in the face of this confronting, so mounting evidence, I will still say that in the public interest, there is no case. Mohbad has no case. Because I have not seen that. I do not deem it fate to hold anybody responsible for his death. I'm telling you, nobody can challenge the authority.
Jack, let me, what you just said now. So you said we should Google, and
Yeah,
I have done that. Chief Charles Adu versus Attorney General of Lagos State. This person won. Do you want me to read your details, or I should start naming cases?
It's Sniper.
Yes, bro.
Yeah. Look, what we are saying is this. When
Okay.
you want to Google it, when you want to Google what you're Googling, so somebody can take Attorney General to court for something different, maybe for something, but we're talking about in a criminal matter where he steps in, and takes it over. Okay, he takes it over, and that's in form of DPP. And then whatever stand they take, a court won't challenge it. If you Google that, let's see what, and then read it out, please.
So where exactly do you want me to Google exactly? Where exactly?
Google the decision of Attorney General in a criminal matter.
In a criminal matter, okay, I'll be
In
back.
a criminal matter,
All right.
yeah.
All right.
If it has been challenged and the person won it, a court will reverse or compel Attorney General to change his decision.
Sniper, wait, the sniper, the case that you read now, right now, the case he learn on Tani, case criminal. The sniper.
Hold on. No, this one that I checked now. Hold on, hold on.
Let him read it out.
Yes. Land. It's land.
Normally, anybody can have a case in court. Even the Attorney General is not excluded. So he can also have a case in court with somebody. As Attorney General doesn't mean he's totally free from any case. You get? But what Jack
That's
is
why I
saying,
said let him read it out, so that people will understand what I'm saying.
He's saying maybe in a case where Attorney General is overseeing and he has already ruled his own part of it and say, okay, this is how it's supposed to be. Someone come out and say, okay.
Wait, when you talk about criminal, do you want me to talk about criminal cases, or you want me to look into homicide?
Okay, now the sniper. Let me say it clearly so that we can understand what we're saying.
Yeah.
Now this is what I'm saying, and I believe that Papariano too has said the same thing. Now this is the thing.
Wait, Jack, wait, because I'm saying something here in the comment section. Is it the Attorney General of the state or of the federation? You know, we have two.
Yes. Either the Attorney General. Look, whether
they are challenging the states now, so it has to be the
whether
state.
at the state level, whether at the state level or at the federal level, Attorney General in Nigeria, they have been given by constitution that
that's a lie.
They can take over.
He said that's a lie. That you cannot do that. You cannot overturn a case. That's impossible.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, I just went to find out. That's why I muted for a while. Okay, I went to call to find out, and they said that's a lie.
Okay. Can you read whatever you found? Can you read out to everybody?
I did not read. I said I called. I called the son to find out.
Look. Okay. Can you Google something? I don't. Parano can give us that session. I can't remember in the constitution.
I'm not doing Google. I'm doing
wait. In the constitution of Nigeria, I don't know where it is now. I don't know where it is.
Real life
Wait. It is the constitution. I'm talking about your constitution. I'm talking about Nigeria's constitution.
I'm not talking about Paparano.
Listen to me. I'm talking about Nigeria's constitution. Nigeria's constitution gave every attorney general.
Nigeria. My dad is a lawyer in Nigeria.
That power. Wait. That power to take over any case, and when he takes over, whatever advice he always.
You said he can overturn a case. Is that not what you said?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
He said he cannot overturn a case.
Wait.
Can I help Jack?
Please go ahead.
Okay. Thank you. Concerning the Attorney General, so the DPP, act on behalf of the Attorney General in a criminal case. So when the police carries out their investigations, they call on their witnesses and everything, they now seek the advice of the DPP whether the case can go to court or not. So the DPP looks at all of their evidence, because the DPPs are state lawyers. They're the ones that would take this case to trial. So they have to look at the merits of the case. Is this case worth going to trial? Does it have all the ingredients of a criminal case? So once they're satisfied that this case can go to trial, they will take it to trial. Now, the Attorney General has no business overturning any case.
Exactly. You cannot overturn a case like what you said. I just went to ask.
Number two. I think what Jack was trying to say is that maybe in terms of taking a criminal case to court, the Attorney General has the final say.
Yeah, he can decide if this is worthy of going to the court or not. Maybe that, but overturn a case, they said it's not possible.
Now in this case, my opinion, regarding taking the Attorney General to court about spending on the nurse, because they're not happy.
No, it's not about spending at the nurse. I think you people are mistaking it. He didn't say because of spending at the nurse. He said because the corona is still ongoing. Why don't they finish the fact finding before they take anybody to court? That's what he said. That's what he sued them for. Not what you people are thinking. It's not because of what's his business with spending. If they like, they should go carry the talking shit on their head. That's their business. What he's suing them for is because
on what basis?
They are not done. They are not done with the
So if the DPP
with
has
the
decided,
fact finding.
sorry, go on,
Okay. Alake, I want to say something quick because of what you've said. Look, when I say Attorney General, I mean, look, DPP is a creation of Attorney General. Is a department in the Ministry of Justice. No, it's a department in Ministry of Justice.
They're not the police.
DPP is a department in the Ministry of Justice. Okay, at the state level. So now the thing is this: whenever DPP speaks, whatever they say, is as though Attorney General is speaking.
Please, I want to ask you this question.
So now, when they put in the advice,
yes.
Ja, please, I want to ask you this question. Why are you not concerned the way the Attorney General want to prosecute just spending and nurse? Does it sound right to you when Corona inquest is still going on? Does it make sense?
Look, it is all an act of illegality.
Why is your strength not in the with the state? Why is it? Is this the Baba Mohbad that way again?
Thank you so much.
Is this the Baba Mohbad again?
Because the actual thing you people should be fighting for is not what you are fighting for.
Okay now. You see, because you're not listening to what I said. I said that if somebody has done their job well, they won't be able to. How did they arrive at that? They arrive at that because some people gave them field day.
Nobody gave them because the state gave them. Because the state gave them. Because the state is supposed to be prosecuting lawyer for Mohbad. The state is not doing his job.
Wait. Because the son and all the lawyers that have been representing Mohbad, they have never challenged. They have never challenged the police investigation. They never challenged the police investigation. If they didn't challenge police investigation,
who did not challenge?
You people should not gag Jack. One after the other. 3 people speaking. Kilo day. Jack ni.
No, what is he saying? What he's saying doesn't make sense.
Engage spicy.
The state is supposed to fight for him. The state is supposed to be
we will come back to you.
But they are not doing their job. Stop saying all the son and this thing. Leave Stanshito out of this. It's the state that is supposed to be the prosecuting counsel for Mohbad. But they're not doing their job.
Wait, Imole.
Why don't you want to attack the state?
You drifted away from question Jack asked you from the very beginning. Jack
said their displeasure. I've said it.
No, not even that. Jack said
what's the question?
That when the case gets to trial court, that do you think Nshitu would be allowed to participate?
He will be allowed to participate.
On what ground?
It will not be the one standing for Mohbad. It will be the state standing for Mohbad, but he will be there watching.
He will be there watching, right? So when you're watching,
he will be there watching, and he's going to talk. He's going to speak. If the state is not doing the right thing, he will come up to say, "Hey, this is supposed to be like." You can ask questions in the court.
That's not true, though. That's not true.
You can actually ask questions.
No.
That's very wrong.
And Shitu will observe.
Very wrong. That is very, very wrong.
Legalities are. See if there's any bias from the judge. He
has nothing to say in the criminal court.
He will take notes.
In the trial, he has
and
nothing
then
to say.
Apply separately.
It can only be part of the lawyers to bring more evidence for them. But he can't say anything.
But it's the state lawyer that will be talking.
Only the state lawyer can say.
So now, which takes me back to that question that if Nshitu cannot participate and will not, I will stand on it, will not participate. So what is the celebration of this Nshitu?
Yeah, we are celebrating him because he's going to bring out stuff that will make them, because right now we don't have anything that will push the case to the trial court. So he's trying to bring out stuff that will make sure the case go to trial court. Because right now, who they are taking to the trial court is not what we need. Because
but the case is already going to trial court. The case is already going to trial court now.
Who are they taking?
They are taking
going there?
Who are
Does
they
it make sense to
taking? Who
you?
are they taking?
Oh yeah,
Who
they're
are they
taking
taking
to
now?
wait
They're
now.
taking
You've asked me a
nonsense
question.
people.
Let me answer now. You've asked me a
Oh, yeah.
question. They're taking two
And they are
people. Don't
taking the nurse
forget
and
that
spendings. Nurse and
They're
spendings.
not
Sanshitu
That's
as
what they're
well.
suspending.
taking.
Okay,
Wait
what we not
now.
suspending too? They're taking
Oh,
nurse on the basis
okay.
of
Let me
negligence
ask you.
that
Okay,
is
let me
not
ask you this fair
capable.
question. Imole, I don't want to talk to Spicy because Spicy is man that will rough ni. Let me ask
Talk
you
kí
now.
Okay.
ni gbogbo ilé òde ti sọ mí di tug. Kí ló
Oh,
dé
man,
gan now?
rough ni. See Imole giving it
Okay,
to us
ask
one
now.
after the other. Now,
Okay.
Mo máa lọ
who
posh
I
nísìnyí, mo máa lọ
oh
posh.
God. Based on what we've heard at the inquest, forget what we've heard outside the inquest, what narrative
Okay.
we've heard. Based on what we've heard in the inquest here, if you were in Sanshitu's position, who would you be charging?
They're not charging now because it's not done. They're not done with
Based on what you've heard now, based on what you've heard, what have you
okay,
got to
based on what I've heard
challenge?
now,
Yeah,
if I'm
in the inquest.
the magistrate, you will not say Sanchitu because Sanchitu cannot take them to
No,
court.
you're not getting.
The
You're the one
magistrate.
taking the
Wait
DPP to
now,
court. You're taking the
You will
DPP to
talk
court.
on behalf.
Okay, go on.
I'm taking DPP to court for what? I'm talking about you
Sanchitu do now.
saying
Sanchitu
based
is
on what we have,
taking the
but
DPP to
no.
court, right?
It's taking them to court
Mm-hmm.
because
Mm-hmm.
people are mistaking everything. It's taking them
Okay.
to court because he said the fact finding is not done. So why are they charging these guys? What's his name again? Spending and the nurse. That's why it's taking them to court.
So he's taking them to court on procedural grounds.
Yeah, because they still
So
that
that
thing is
means
still
they're not
ongoing. The
following their
corona is
own
still ongoing.
procedures. So
He's saying
that's
that
what he's
why didn't they
challenging.
finish up? Exactly. Why didn't you
That's what
finish up with what you're doing
there
before
should be
taking
no
DBP
sniper,
to court?
stipulation that
the
you guys
sniper,
are suing
Yeah,
the DPP.
yeah,
That's not suing the
yeah, bro.
DPP.
can you Google something?
That's challenging the procedure.
Google something. In a criminal matter, has anyone challenged DPP's advice and won in any court?
All right, 1 second.
Google that.
As you are doing that, let me continue. You say nobody can challenge the DPP, but is the DPP who set up the
Has
corona?
anyone challenged? Has anyone
No, hold on now, hold on. Let them check.
DPP's
I'm just
advice?
asking
DPP's
that who set
advice
up the
and won
corona inquest? And
any
in
court?
Nigerian law, when they set up corona inquest, when they get the magistrate opinion before the DPP will say this is what we're doing, they haven't even done that, and the DPP is suing people that are irrelevant to the case. They're
I agree
irrelevant
with you.
because
I
I'll tell
agree
you
with
why
you.
they're irrelevant to the case. They're
Look, I
irrelevant
agree with
because
you.
if they take spending there because he gave somebody a phone number, that's nothing. They're gonna throw that
I
out.
agree
That's
with
trash.
you. I agree with you that
If they take the nurse
there is
because
a form
nurse
of
is not qualified
look.
nurse,
I agree with you
that's
that
nonsense. That doesn't
lawlessness,
point us to who actually killed Mobad.
lawlessness is going on. I understand. I
Oh
agree
yeah,
with you.
guys, hold on now. Thank God they've even added Mobad's case into Mobad's case is even there already. All
I
right,
also
let me
saw
read
with
this
that
out.
case.
Yeah,
Maybe you are reading from the same place.
can you hear? All right,
Yes, we
Mobad's
hear.
father versus DPP 2025. In May 2025, Lagos High Court granted leave for a judicial review to allow Mobad's father to challenge the DPP's decision that led to the discharge of Naira Marley and others in the death of his son. The argument is that the DPP acted without jurisdiction and preempted the inquest by the coroner's court, ruled to
Yes.
be unlawful.
Preempted.
Listen now.
Hold on, no,
Preempted.
Spicy Gist, Spicy Gist, tí bá béèrè question lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ tó bá lè
Èmi
dáhùn,
ni
no
màá
be
gbóhùn
problem, tó bá
lẹ́nu
dá
ẹ̀,
sí.
èmi ni màá gbóhùn lẹ́nu.
Ìmọ́lẹ̀ ló ń sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́wọ́, ìmọ́lẹ̀ ló ń bọ́ lọ́wọ́, so stay. All right. So as of now,
We have
this
to
case
get
is
that.
ongoing. The challenge has been accepted, but there is no final ruling yet overturning the DPP's advice. So why so rare? So which we are telling us that not always, like it's very, it's very scarce. The DPP in Nigeria operates with significant statutory independence, and their prosecutorial decisions are presumed lawful, which means DPP.
Presume.
God.
Ṣé o mọ meaning presume?
Oh yeah, so
Because
for
they've
me.
not finished.
Oh
They
yeah, so
already
for me.
presume.
Any suru, mommy
That's the
mole.
meaning
Any
now.
suru.
But the
Wait,
case
Conclude
is not
kẹjọ́ tó end,
concluded
wọ́n ti
yet now.
conclude kẹjọ́ tó parí, wọ́n ti ń bá wọn conclude.
spicy. No, oh yeah, explain the meaning of presume for me. Yeah,
Ní tí mò ń sọ, mo sọ ní Yorùbá, wọ́n ti ń kàn kó ń parí ẹjọ́ kí ẹjọ́ tó parí.
Exactly. That's the meaning.
All right. Courts are usually reluctant to intervene in prosecutorial discretion. So successful challenges typically require exceptional circumstances. Exceptional circumstances. So when they say something is exceptional, like you have
It
to
has
be
never
very,
happened
very,
before.
very,
Yeah,
very.
very few.
You get what I'm trying to say? That's the question. That's
Yeah,
why I
I
brought you
do.
this question. That okay, I agree with you now. If the magistrate comes, I'm just saying, if the magistrate now rules in favor of the DPP in the sense that the
Why will
magistrate
he rule
is,
in
let me
favor of the
finish now. I
DPP?
said
Didn't you hear
if
what the okay,
any suru
if okay,
now. I said if
okay.
now. That's why I used if. I'm not saying a certain.
We were getting presume. But
Let
in
me
presume.
is that not all we've been doing? Is that not all everyone has been doing? That's what we've been doing now. So why is mine different? I'm saying if in July the woman says, okay, this is who I'm putting forward to be charged, spending and this person, what then happened? What's your game plan? What's your plan B?
But now let's sit down and
Sorry,
think about this.
Sir Roland.
Even
Yes,
you,
ma'am.
and
Sir
even people
Roland,
that want to be
Yes, ma'am.
truthful
the
about this case,
magistrate in
from all
the
you have heard, forget
inquest.
about the internet now. Just focus only on the CTC.
Okay, Sir
Huh?
Roland, the magistrate.
I'm
So
putting
just,
you in
just
the
a point
charge
of
of the
correction.
magistrates.
Go on,
How will
ma.
you? Who will you charge for this?
The magistrates, at the coroner inquest,
Like, if you are sitting like
cannot
the
put
magistrate
anybody
now,
forward as the
forget all the
culprit.
things we hear on the
They
internet.
would
Just only
just
in the
find out the
courtroom,
cause
what we
of
heard
death and
in that
state the cause of
coroner
death.
inquest.
Okay,
Who are you
ma.
gonna?
Ma,
Who
I
are you
like what
gonna
you
take to
said.
Say these
court?
are the persons that are guilty.
Imole. I like what you said, ma. Now,
Please, at the time,
if
please, one after the other. Alake, please ask that question again,
no,
please.
she says something. She says something. No, go on, ma. Go on, ma.
No, yeah, I
Again,
just
please.
said that because you said at the end of the inquest that the magistrate can now point the culprits out and say these are the people that killed Mohbad. No,
No,
the
not
No,
people
that's
of the
not
no,
it.
no, no,
Though.
no.
That's
That's not
not
what I
what they're
mean.
gonna say. Oh.
okay, that's what I thought you said. I was
No,
just
that's
coming
not
up
what I
to
mean.
say.
No,
I'm saying
no.
at the end of the findings now, if everything when you look at what we've got at the inquest right now, they can't say per se this is how Mohbad died. Even the Sanshitu only established three things. You get what I mean? None of these things are pointed to in Kotopa Mohbadiri. Now, for you now to challenge the DPP's decision or whatever, or say, why are you putting forward the nurse and spending? In my opinion, they did that because they still can't get the cause of death. There is no cause for there is no cause of death. Nothing.
No,
Even
there's a
Baba's
cause for
autopsy.
death.
You're
Sorry?
very right.
But wait now, wait. We
Chill.
all we heard in the CCT.
Mm,
I'm not talking about what we do on the internet now.
mhm.
I'm talking about the CTC where we went for the facts. If you are in the position of the magistrate, who are you going to take to court in this case?
Now
Then
we
I
don't
will answer
wait,
you.
wait.
I
If
will
it
answer you the way I see it.
okay, let me answer you, ma.
Don't talk about the one you hear on internet.
Yeah,
Just in the
see,
courtroom
yeah.
only.
Now
Yes.
the inquest was fact finding, right? Who,
Yes.
where, and now he died, right? Correct. One way we know
Yes.
Mohbad died. Yeah, we don't know how this guy died. Everyone is removing themselves. As of today, they relied on toxicology and autopsy. Both can still not point out
No.
to
Forget.
chill
Yeah,
now.
that did not point it out.
That still did not point out how this person died, right? Those people that came to the inquest as well have all said this. It was injection. Do you want to say something, ma?
Yeah, I was just going to ask Imole, J4M, that how do you establish a criminal case when the cause of death has not been found? How do you establish a criminal case?
It's me.
So you don't know the cause of death. How do you now establish it?
How do I
How do you
establish
now
what?
establish there's a criminal case to be taken to court when you have not established the cause of death?
That's what I'm saying now. But right now, all the things they've been saying, we cannot say the cause of death now. Put it on her head that says she's the one that killed him. Okay, if she's saying that, if I were the magistrate, I would say they should sentence her to death. If they sentence her to death in the court, she's going to come out and say, no, only me will not die now. She will start mentioning things. But because
Sorry,
I know
the
in Nigeria, they
magistrate,
might say, oh, let's
That
put
is
them to
jungle justice,
let's
you
put
know.
them
cannot
in
That is
prison.
sentence
jungle
her to
justice,
Let
death.
them
you know. That's jungle justice, you know.
The
Yeah, so that
magistrate
story.
cannot
No.
sentence her to
The
death.
way I'm
Sorry.
gonna do it, I will not say, hold on. I will not say they should just go and kill her. I will say they should remind her in prison, maximum prison, for 5 years. After 5 years, she should come out for parole before they will put her to
Orí ẹ̀
death.
máa wá pé.
She will come out and speak. She's
If
not
all
a
of
fool. Nobody's a fool here.
Mole, if truly, if everything the girl has said, the nurse was actually the truth, because the only way we can tell that she's lying is
Come on
hold
now.
on
But
Is
first,
sniper,
everything
the
the
sniper, the
truth?
sniper, the sniper.
Come on, we have brains
Wait
now.
now.
Everybody have
What was
brains.
the
Stand
Every single
different.
hold on
person,
now?
every single
Please.
person that have gone to that place have said different
Imole,
stories.
wait.
Their
What was the
story is not
purpose?
aligning.
Sniper.
Imole, what was the hold on, Jack, please, 1 second, please. what was the purpose of doing the toxicology? What was the purpose?
You know the cause of the death now.
Exactly. Now the government had done it. He came out uncertain. Baba has done his. He came out uncertain. And now you're telling me that because a nurse treated somebody and the nurse said this person injection to move from right? But you're saying they should hold on now. Wait. You're saying they should just remand that person in prison for 5 years, hoping that for 5 years she will jẹ́wọ́ pé òun lòun or whatever. I saw the truth. If after 5 years she still remain on, I've told you my truth. Ṣé wàá tún ní kó tún fún another 5 years? Ìmọ̀lẹ̀ àbí spicy gist.
Be using injustice to fight justice.
I don't get it. Like, I do not understand. This is desperation. That is what it's called. Desperation.
The sniper. But nurse yẹn ti sọ náà lọ́ọ̀yà wa bí Sanchitu bí wípé ṣé wọ́n lo you had ODD bí pé ìwọ ló pa Mohbad. Ó sọ pé no, wípé Wùmí ló pa Mohbad. So òun náà ti sọ pé kì í ṣe òun ló ń pa now.
The sniper.
Go on, Jack.
Yeah. I want to ask you. What I asked you to find, how many individuals did you find that they stated that won against DPP's advice? Not in principle now.
None.
You see, in principle, let me tell you what happens.
None.
In principle, you can't find one. If you find one, please bring it up. Now, the sniper, do you know why you can't find one? Okay? Why you won't find one is this. You see, in principle, wait. Let me explain this. Let me explain this, please, quick to everyone before I go down. In principle.
Jack, before you stamp anything, let me just say one thing now. Something that will make sense to everyone listening. Now, they said Mohbad's case 2025 is the first real test the court has granted permission to proceed. But the outcome, which means this is the first time it's happening. Because so we can't say I'll put it on a 50-50 now. Because this is the first time somebody is actually testing them.
Exactly.
You get me? I'll put it 50-50. So sorry?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I'll put it 50-50 because nobody has ever tested it. So yeah, so go on, bro.
I don't know
before I go on.
Imole's network is, I think she's.
Give me a few seconds.
Go on, Jack. I don't know if it's my network.
Give me a few seconds, please.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so my own is just there should always be plan B. We know what you guys are saying, the government are messed up, but this is the government you're still challenging. So expect the unexpected. That's all I'm going to say. Expect the unexpected. You're fighting the government that is going to give you the result. So if government comes out with a negative result, what is the plan B? Shema protesting ni, Shema daluru ni, kini plan will any next?
On prison, why to prison? Presumption.
Why they play? Tell you presume. But wait,
why to negative?
Presumption.
Negative. Not positive now.
Mo gbọ́ kí ló sọ.
Presume.
See, for me, listen. Me, I always think in a way that I don't want people to escape. You guys are only going on the attack, defense.
Defense will.
See, do you understand that people that actually commit crime, they go scot-free? Me.
Most of the time.
Sorry?
Most of the time.
That's my point. You are only going on the attack, but nobody will joke to commit crime. Even when you commit crime and you go to police, why you say, oh shit, you didn't do it? Until they can provide evidence. And in this case that we're looking at, from the get-go, the people in that house, they had 9 days to get rid of whatever. And that is why they came on in 2025, war in 1999.
Roland, our public no la pariwo fọlọ́pàá kan tó lè lọ sílé ni.
Engaged me and Jack today now. Do you understand how we see things? It's not like we're anti-justice, but the way we see things is different from the way you see it. We are going by.
I understand where you.
We Google stuff. No. We check stuff. Like the other day, I challenged your friend. I said, You guys have not even discussed the organophosphate on Mohbad's body. FLO, the same tissue.
Don't bring that one. Don't bring
Hold on, messages. FLO, the same tissue. TLO, Tefini, on a certain. Why TLO fún bone? Nisin, àbí eyín ẹ̀. Kó fi ṣe DNA tẹ́fẹ́ ṣe. Ẹ tún ìfẹ́ lọ fún tissue again. What do you say? I said, don't forget that they said organophosphate was found on Mohbad's body, right? Now, the tissue that you guys used for, not you now, the tissue that the pathologist used during the toxicology, right? After proper medical, when they took it to the lab and they tested everything, they came out with unascertained, right? Twice now, it's come out with unascertained. Now, you people still want to use tissue again to go and do paternity, the DNA, tefeshe. And I'm telling you that why do you want to repeat the same class? Tissue tell ton fún yín ní unascertain. Why tí ẹ lo teeth àbí egungun? Organophosphate ò lè affect yẹn.
Okay. Òun dárúkọ organophosphate.
Yes, ma'am.
Mi ò mọ̀ bí mo ṣe lè sọ eyín mi fẹ́ yọ. Anyway. Listen.
Wá jẹ́ kó yọ. Má bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣá tó bá ti yọ.
Bọ̀ kílódé tí energy yín ò lọ sí pé láti ìgbà tèmi ti máa ń gbọ́ lọ́kàn pa ẹ̀ Jack, go and research this thing. Go and research what I'm telling you right now. Láti ìgbà tó ti ń ṣe autopsy tí mo ti ń gbọ́, mi ò gbọ́ rí pé ìwọ̀n ò ní rí last meal tí mo bá dé jẹ́sẹ́. No, Jack, you that you are researching, go and research that.
So who are you blaming for that now? Who are you blaming for that now? Your own pathologist that Baba got.
Ṣebí government ní sùúrù náà, a máa padà. Ṣebí government ló kọ́kọ́ ṣe autopsy. Ṣé government rí?
Your network is gone.
The sniper.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I want to quickly say something. You see, the thing is this: the sniper. It's not like let me tell you something. If I don't know, some people that have listened to what I said before, when what's it called? This people, this son, what do you call them, Bankole and Smith, when they challenge that the decision of the magistrate who did not let them into the inquest process. I said I knew they were going to lose. I knew they would never win. Look, it's because most of us don't understand what is really going on in Nigeria and the kind of corruption that has eaten deep into the politicians what do you call it now, bone marrow. Look, in principle, some things they are in principle. In principle, that is how it should be. But in reality, in practice, they are not that way. Now, I read something here, and it was saying that it's not like the DPP's advice have been challenged. It's been challenged. So now the thing is this.
Jack, please let me read something to you, and I want you to explain it. You take your time and digest it. I want to read it to you, and you explain it because of this spicy gist in particular.
Okay.
Now, I said during toxicology, right? Is it compulsory you find the dead last meal? Response: no. It is not compulsory to find the last meal of a deceased person during a toxicology test. However, identifying the last meal can be useful in certain forensic investigation. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Because this spicy gist is crying. Why did they?
I don't understand. I didn't hear you. Go back again. Move again.
All right. Money during toxicology, is it compulsory you find the dead last meal? Right? Show you, man. Is that okay? Now the answer is no. Not Google. The answer is okay. Talon sọ fún wa láti ọjọ́ ẹjọ́ pé wọ́n rí last meal. Ṣé kò kì í ṣe àwọn vengeance ló sọ fún ẹ? Ṣé pathologist the vengeance?
Do you know what I do for a living?
Let me answer you. Let me read it to you. Now he said no. It is not compulsory to find the last meal of a deceased person during the toxicology test. However, identifying the last meal can be useful in certain forensic investigations. So I'm going to let Jack expatiate on that.
However, no, Nisuru. It's not possible, but however, it can be used. English, no, that's it. So no, fit answer again.
Yay. Jack, do you want to expatiate on that?
But
I want us to, about again,
your pronounce kini tó fẹ́ yọ ẹnu mi náà
wait,
again.
how far your chief imam, when they are very strong in their religion, Papa.
My Edo brother, how far now? Science seeker. No, we are not fighting the same cause. We are not fighting the same. We are not fighting the same cause. The sniper knows that we are not fighting the same cause. The sniper, you she cause
Yeah, we're both looking for justice. All right, the way we're looking for it is different. Some people are in primary 6, while some people are still in primary 1.
We are in. That means we are in primary 6. No. We are more. You to know that for us to be.
I know they argue that one.
Stop.
Make everybody pick the class where they belong to. See, wait, hold on. I want to school Spicy G's properly so that when she goes back to her platform, she can engage them.
I want to be listening. I'm at work now.
Okay. Thank you, sis.
Oh, okay, no problem.
Hey,
no
can
problem.
you please drop
Thank
me? I
you.
don't
I
want. If I
appreciate.
drop, I'm gonna go out of it.
Okay, 1 second.
I'm
1
at work,
second.
please.
All right, Spicy G's, listen here. What toxicology focuses on? Shongbo, blood and urine, most reliable for detecting drugs or alcohol. Liver, kidney,
But need to read the
helpful
sniper
for
one.
chronic
Can't take
substance use.
toxicology in the can. If your autopsy no she can.
No, what you can Ibolo a lot of joy. Toxicology laws on a certain now. You see, I told you you're in primary 1. You see. Papa, you see how Spicy G's just fail herself.
Scientist lule tipẹ́.
Spicy G's, you don't go kill me.
Papa, we don't kill it.
70,000.
No, my problem with her is when she starts speaking, she drags it. I like
Who is
Spicy
Mama
G's.
T? Who is Mama T?
The woman in the comment section,
No, stop.
Mama
Bring
T
her up
push.
Who is that?
Mama
Somebody
T
should
push.
mute.
Yeah, Mama T push.
Bring
She
her
drags
up.
it.
No,
No,
that's
she
how she
speaks
talks
with
now.
Spicy G. She
Why
speaks with emotions.
accommodate and want me now?
No, she speaks with emotions, man.
It's
This
not
is
emotion, it's
science
a lie.
versus
That's not
physical.
emotion.
Look for let Momolua come up. Momolua instead. Let Momolua come up.
No, bring her up now. Stop. She even stop now.
Yeah, she sent request. I will accept her now. She sends request. No, Momolua no be do at all. But
No, she doesn't. No.
She know they
It's
do
not like that.
She know they do wutu. She know they do wutu. But Spicy G's, let me finish schooling you so that while you school on Elomi.
Nibo,
Ìwọ tó ní autopsy psychological. Ibo lo wà toxicology.
Oko mondo. Mo ti doko lọ.
Yeah, ṣé ìfẹ́ kí n máa kà lọ fún ẹ or ṣé kí n máa kà lọ fún ẹ àbí ó ti wà okay for now?
Ti wà okay. Ẹ mú Mama T wá now.
Spicy G, tí bá tún gbẹ́ pé o sọ̀rọ̀ pa justice for Mohbad again. Máa nù ẹlẹ́gbàá ni. Oh yeah, Jack, you can have the floor. Jack, go on, Jack.
She's actually funny, to be honest. The sniper, to be honest, I think I'm exhausted, to be honest.
Spicy Gist is what you just said now. I'm supposed to end the live stream. I'm not supposed to engage her about justice for Mohbad anymore, I swear. She doesn't even know they've read your toxicology report. She's just been fighting everyone, not knowing what she's fighting for. When I say primary 1 and primary 6, can you see now? Primary 1 and primary 6.
Ọ̀nà jìn síra wọn, ọ̀nà jìn síra wọn.
I swear.
Ọlọ́run jẹ́ pé mo wà ibi iṣẹ́ mi wà orí kémi kí n sọ̀rọ̀ calmly orí yẹ
I swear. I mean, wait, Mickey, now Mickey supposed to come helping girlfriend.
No, àpàpàdé yẹn dà, àpàpàdé yẹn. Make àpàpà help am.
You see why they turn everything to rough? When you're about to school them, they will now turn it to rough. But she couldn't turn it to rough because she's at work. If it was vengeance now, it would have started shouting. They don't want to learn. They don't want to learn.
Ọmọ vengeance gan nìyẹn o.
I swear down, Mama Gbo. Mama Gbo the man vibrate.
Mentor ẹni.
Mama Gbo the man vibrate. Oh yeah, Mama T, come up. He said
Mama
I'm scared of you.
Oh
yeah, Mama T, come up. Mama T, come up. I listen to her on platforms now. Who is this person? Don't concern request. Mama T, come up. Maybe you might be in primary 4, Sha. But Spicy Gist is in primary 1. We are in primary 6. So let's see where you belong. Jack, are you ready?
Ẹ má pa Jack fún wa o.
Jack ló kápá wọn.
The sniper. Do you know?
Ọ̀rẹ́ wa ni Jack na. A kàn sọ fún pé kó ṣáà máa gbẹ́nu lé bàbá ẹni now.
Funny enough, Spicy Gist, I don't even know that you and myself we're actually following each other. To be honest, I just said that now. Yeah, that's good. You actually it's good for people to actually believe in not believe, like to have their opinion and to believe in whatever they want to believe, to be honest, because we cannot all be saying the same thing, at the same time. We can see from different angles, and that's allowed, to be honest. So but sometimes we can just see if we can find if we can have an understanding. But where we cannot have an understanding, to be honest, it's completely fine. It is what it is. That's what they say. They say it is what it is. So, but the truth is this, this sniper. The truth is that I personally believe that when this thing happened, by the time the public outcry led to the exhumation of Mohbad's body, if it was that if the public had actually just continued that way with that momentum, things wouldn't have gone this way. What I mean by that is this: if the so-called lawyers, whose public monies or money was used to was used to pay for them, if they had done the needful, what they were supposed, they say make why the sun shines. So if you do not do what you're supposed to do when you're supposed to do it, the moment the milk is spilt, you can only cry over spilt milk. And at that point, there's nothing else. You can't do nothing about it because it has been spilt. It has been spilt. You should have prevented it from being spilt. So if they were aggressive, when I say aggressive, I mean not, fighting. If they were like doing the needful, telling the police that you have not done this in terms of investigation, look into this area, because that is their job, to be honest. They are never going to be heard in any court of law, criminal court. They will never stand up to announce appearances. So their job, the reason why they are paid, is to ensure that their client gets justice, to ensure that the prosecuting counsel, who are the police as well as the investigators, the police, they do the needful. Because if they do not carry out extensive investigation, proper investigation, then it will affect the outcome of what the result they're going to get in court, because it is garbage in, garbage out. Whatever you give in is what is going to throw out at you. So that is what has happened now, because there was for me, there was no lawyer crying out to the public saying that, look, we are telling the police that they have not done this, they have not done that. We told them to do this, but they're saying they're not going to do it. We told them to go to Mohbad, so they said they're going to do it. We have asked for the report of the investigation they said they carried out. They are not giving it to us. The public would have cried out. And you see, all these things that these people did, they were able to perfect the job. And that is why they have been able to present to you Spending and the nurse as the people that are culpable in this case. And at this point now, what can we do? Everybody's just, we can just cry over it. But there is really nothing we can do about it. But where we were supposed to help them was where they were supposed to cry out. Then the public will now cry out. And again, the public outcry would have helped Mohbad to checkmate these people. When they were supposed to checkmate them, they didn't checkmate the police. They left the police, and the police said they are done with investigation, and they handed the investigation over to the report to the inquest. That's to the what's it called now? To the DPP, and now DPP, they too, they have said, oh, based on what police have given to us, we believe that it is Spendy and nurse that should be charged, because if someone had challenged that report in the first instance, there would have been a problem. Then the DPP would have found every reason to say, police, you didn't do extensive investigation. Your investigation has not been properly done. So go back and redo it. But because they did not challenge it, it's as good as they're okay with the investigation. Whatever report they said. I've never seen where Sanchitu said in court that, look, what you said in your report is wrong. It's not true. How can you say that the cause of Mohbad's death was as a result of a fight that happened at Ikorodu, which caused him to bleed profusely? And he bled profusely. You are not telling the person that told you he bled profusely that when he started bleeding profusely, did you rush him to a nearby hospital? Because these are just normal, natural things that any inquisitive mind would ask. But nobody challenged that. It's as though the Sanchitu and whoever, Dumoso and Fadili, whatever, they were okay with that investigation. They were okay with the fact that it was Prime Boy that caused Mohbad the injury that led to his death. And they were okay that a nurse came and treated him. They were not even bothered about the space, the time space. The space in time. Like, a nurse came the following day to treat somebody that was bleeding profusely. And there was nowhere in that report that says that there was an attempt by any doctor or nurse to stop the bleeding. If a wound bleeds profusely, that means it's not just an ordinary scratch. That means if a vital tissue or organ has been broken or damaged. So that is the reason why blood can gush out profusely. So nobody was asking questions. Police they were not asking questions. Maybe they were told that story. Truly, they were not asking questions. And the lawyers that were supposed to be speaking for Mohbad, they did not ask any. They didn't challenge that. It's okay.
But it's so beautiful. Like,
Do you want to say to that? Do you want to say to that?
She didn't know she was up. I think she didn't know she was up. But let me read something to you again, Jack.
Let's go.
Let me read something to you guys.
From which, where? Is it the elbow, the shoulder? We don't know where the blood is coming from. We don't
Go
know.
and tell those boys to stop making noise. Go and close the door. Wait, Jack, let me read this thing to you, right? I just asked a question, right? As usual, this is why I say people should always ask questions, right? So I just said, would Sanchitu be given fiat in Mohbad's case? So this is what came out. So just give me about 2 minutes to just read it out. There is currently no public record indicating that Wahab Shittu, sometimes referred to as Sanchitu, has been formally granted a fiat by the Director of Public Prosecutions, DPP, or Attorney General in connection with Mohbad's case. What do we know? Wahab Shittu serves as family counsel for Mohbad's father, focusing on the coroner's inquest, toxicology result, and subpoenaing key witnesses. So far, the legal action have been civil in nature, e.g. witness summons, inquest proceedings, not criminal prosecutions brought by private counsel. When a fiat will be needed, if counsel intend to initiate criminal proceedings against the accused, e.g. Naira Marley, Sam Larry, in a formal court prosecution, a fiat from DPP or AG is mandated. Without a fiat, any attempt by a private lawyer to prosecute offenders could be struck out for lacking legal authority. Likelihood of a fiat, unusual but possible. A private family council could be granted a fiat in cases of public interest or where the state declines to prosecute. No indication yet. Nigerian media and court filings haven't mentioned a fiat application by Shitu or any AG/DPP response. Now, at present, Wahab Shitu has not been granted a fiat because he is functioning within coroner/inquest and civil proceedings, not conducting a criminal prosecution. If the family decides to press criminal charges privately, they will need to apply for a fiat and follow a set legal process. If the DPP/AG blesses it, it would be groundbreaking. Jack, did you hear what I read?
Yes, I did. The sniper, I did. You see, that's the thing. Let me tell you something. The sniper, in the case of a fear, yes, that's what's going to happen. But I would tell you something. I know for certain that the Lagos State government, the Ministry of Justice, the Attorney General, they will never grant anybody fiat in this Mohbad case. You know why? Because they know what they want to achieve, and because they know what they're doing. They won't. They want to make sure that they handle this case by themselves, and they know the result that they want. The result that they want. I don't know who they are really, whoever they are really trying so hard to protect. But it is very clear that they won't grant any counsel, whether son or just an ordinary barrister, any fiat, because they know that if that happens, then something that they don't want to happen may happen. So they won't even do that. But the truth is this: look at the actions of even the Sanshitu and all of those lawyers that have been engaged so far, even by the family. You can see that none of them has. It's as though they are acting like. It's as though they are even what they are even saying is as though they are even in agreement with the government, with the police, and with the DPP. They are not challenging nothing. In the first instance, let me tell you something, sniper. I expected them to even first challenge the the modus operandi, the mode of operation, the manners in which they conducted the inquest, the coroner process itself, because that process, they played a lot of anky panky, a lot of game with the minds of the people with that process itself. Because why would you not wait for what's it called, for the first phase to be conducted first, and for the second phase to take place before you move to the last phase, which is inquest? They just came, boom, inquest, slap inquest on people's face, as though that is the coroner process. They were supposed to wait for the what's it called, for the medical stage 2 to happen, because naturally they were not supposed to be announcing the result of autopsy and toxicology at inquest, while inquest was going on. They were supposed to do that one separately, and if they had done that separately and waited for the result of the autopsy and announce it to the public, if the autopsy is unable to reveal the cause of death of Mohbad, that is now when you can proceed to inquest. Inquest is the last phase. But if autopsy was able to reveal the cause of death, inquest would have become unnecessary. It wouldn't have happened. So they were supposed to object to that process itself, the process that brought in inquest. They didn't even do that. So you can see this whole thing. To be honest, to be honest, even if they decide to give fear to what's it called, to Sanshito, I still say that because it's as though he's doing the bidding of the government and the DPP and the police. There is no challenge. There is nothing coming from anybody that is showing that you are challenging these people, the decision of these people. It's as though they are happy, they are okay with what they're saying, and now they are not crying. Why would you wait until now? before you now start to challenge the decision of the DPP, when even you can see the decision already. The handwriting was written clearly already. The police were already telling you in their own report that what we don't they understand that. Look, let me tell you something, the sniper. For inquest, the coroner, will not just be talking, will not just come in without having something in front of him. What the coroner used as basis for his judgment, of our judgment, was the report of the preliminary investigation that the police claimed they carried out. So that is why it is so important for the for Mohbad's SANS or councils to even request for a copy of that report, investigation report, because it is based on that report that the coroner will now be saying in the first stage of his process that based on XYZ, the cause of Mohbad's death is known or is clear. If it is not clear, that is when we now say, okay, because it is not clear, we will now move to the second phase of the process, which is autopsy stage. That's trying to use trying to find the cause of death medically before you can now go to the final stage, which is inquest, fact finding. If the inquest, the medical stage was not able or is not able to reveal the cause of death, you go to the last one. But the moment you are able to establish, based on the report of the investigation of police, that the cause of Mohbad's death is clear or is known at the first stage, you don't need both autopsy may not be necessary, and inquest will not be necessary. You just tell the police, carry on with your continue with your investigation, carry out further investigation, so as to be able to, charge these people to court. So that's what should have naturally happened, but all that did not happen. What did we get? They were reading the result of autopsy at inquest. It doesn't happen that way. The sniper.
So hold on, because I like to read. This is what I do when I'm not, but it's sad that it's only Mohbad's case that I'm always reading on. So as of now, no fiat has been disclosed in Mohbad's death case. If Sanshitu wishes to initiate criminal prosecution, e.g., manslaughter, murder, he would need to file a formal request for fiat, meeting the eligibility and procedural standards. Now, Jack, we've heard Sanshitu in the inquest and and he said 3 things has been established. Did he establish, from what he said, do you think he established manslaughter or murder? What do you think? Because he established 3 things: that he got injured, the nurse treated him. So if he's going to apply for fiat, and we know that the only way he can get the fiat is if he wishes to initiate a manslaughter or murder. So how is he going to connect it if we don't have any evidence? Because right now there is nothing. The autopsy has not pointed out to manslaughter, or you get what I'm trying to say. No, those people that came to the inquest had not said I witnessed when somebody gave
Sniper.
birth to ma.
You say the mistake we are making in justice for Mohbad is from the beginning. The moment they push that coroner inquest to Baba's family and the public, we are supposed to stop it like it is not yet. And Jack have said it all. They have been jumping from the beginning, and that leads to what happened. Being why did the DPP conclude on the trial without even finishing the coroner inquest? And that is why I'm saying Sanshit is, I don't know what to call that man. Let me just cut him a slack, because how can you said we have established they inject Mohbad? You did not establish what happened that made the nurse came in. And if Sanshit established what happened that made them invite the nurse, then who are they charging for what caused the injury? They haven't charged anybody for what caused the injury, but they jumped. Sanshit jumped to, we have established the nurse come and inject Mohbad. Why? And that is where we will find what crime Mohbad. But if they, well, what it
And that's true, Aduke. That's also true because the
Lilona,
laws doesn't
with
just
what we
talk.
know, Lona, with what we know at the
Yeah.
inquest, forget what they've told out outside. Those people that came out to give us narratives, all this during those Westo days, those people
Mm.
that came to give us narratives, I think they push us to where we are today. Because when you go to, and this is what some of the people on the Baba side, that the strong Baba fan, this is what they've put in their head. Those are offered Juomola Tori Bridge, one jar, one shaking. And I'm saying, if you've gone to the inquest, based on everything we know at the inquest, none of them at the inquest made mention about offered Juomola to Bridge. In fact, none of them established that there was a physical fight between Umi and Mobad. Now, how can Sanshitu establish manslaughter àbí murder by tó fẹ́ fi apply for fiat? How?
Without
no way.
without
No way.
eyewitness, without
Nothing.
evidences.
Because
Well,
There, there
sniper,
is nothing.
because they cannot even conclude about where Mohbad got
wait,
that injury.
wait. Did Pen did not say anything about? I mean, in the CTC, right? Did Pen did not say anything about Wumi and Mubad having an argument or something, flash a fight
See,
thing.
they just said argument. None of them mentioned, it was a physical fight. We cannot,
Yeah,
we haven't been able to
Caroline,
establish
yeah,
physical fight.
yeah.
Caroline, please wait. Somebody in the comment section said, so you don't know it was established that the injury is self-inflicted. Oh my God. From Team Wumi. So now Mohbad injure himself. Oh my
According to what
God.
they said now, they said it was the one that threw punch now. It's been an intro punch.
Yeah,
So now
yeah,
he
that's what
enjoy
they said.
himself now.
So that means even this case now can go on to be like he caused that injury to himself and he killed himself.
This is what I don't understand what they want to take to.
I know more about the
So
case
where are
more
we
than
going
even
to?
you that you're
Hmm?
commenting in the
See,
comment section.
the only thing I'm hoping, that's why I said I give you 50-50. Maybe there are things that Baba might have told Sanshitu that we don't know, that we are not privy to. You get what I'm trying to say? But if it is on what we all know, that we all know via inquest, that is what Sanshitu is working on, then now go now foul.
We
Now
have
zero. Only
we have
if he knows. Don't forget they've changed that Mohbad died on Monday. True, they said Baba has said Mohbad died on Monday now. So there might be some things that he knows. Don't forget they did not let him answer the question about the railings.
but if Baba accepts that Mumba died on Monday,
Mhm.
that means the story will change.
Yeah, that's it. So everything is with Sanshitu. So maybe they've
Not
told
changing
Sanshitu the real
now.
deal.
But even with the Baba concluding that he died on Monday, where how it does not it could hold the water.
Aduke, but wait, if Baba have accepted that he died on Monday, has he changed his statement in the station?
No.
None
Baba
of
is
us has seen.
confused.
Wait, none of us has seen what he wrote in his station. We don't know that. But for his lawyer would have told him to go and change all of those things. If he's gone on, if some people have posted something on behalf of Baba that is Monday now, I believe the lawyer would have done all the necessary things. If it goes to affidavit and all of those things, they
He
would
no
have done
hold
that.
water. It is just posting for posting sake.
Let's be optimistic. Let's
Let's just hope.
yeah,
Let's
let's
just
hope.
hope
That
it
is what I was telling
happens.
Spicy Gist that as it is now, everything is you are open.
You know,
You are
this
open.
thing, that thank God Benny Gbagba Oti by say it doesn't matter which side, if Spicy Gist and their people are able to get this thing right. It doesn't matter actually, but let's just hope it
More
happens.
full update in and believe they play.
It
Oh,
doesn't matter.
understand. Lona, you're not getting it. You're not getting it. It's a different thing. One thing you need to pay attention to is these people are not seeking for justice anymore. That's why they always say Babala and Jafu.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So it is not about we are Mobad now. It's Babala and Jafu that people like people want to cheat Baba. Do you get?
The mistake we all made in the beginning is that we should have not contributed any money to Baba. We should have contributed the money to one foundation that we can drag the hell out of them. You don't
True,
know.
true
As soon as
that.
we contribute the money to one foundation, all these things that Team Baba are doing, wọn ò ní wà relevant. Do you know that?
But you can't
I'm a
even do that
focus.
anymore. Even now, Aduke, even now today, Tobanema Daofu Baba, are you wrong? You cannot public me. It is normal.
But it's
Public
different
me.
from the main money for the main cause. Can you let's imagine that the problem tamani ni wípé tó bá tún wá dáwó fún foundation kan náà ẹ̀yin nǹkan tún máa jà fún foundation yẹn ẹ máa ní kọ́ má bring accountability so our public la fuck ti gbogbo kéèsì yìí up believe me.
I
Ká ní
agree with you.
imagine sí pé ká níbi paparazzo yẹn foundation ni gbogbo owó tá a dá fún bàbá yìí àwa rọ fún paparazzo foundation pé yá ibi tá a fẹ́ lélẹ̀ ó wá kówó jẹ a máa lè ṣe nǹkan tó wù wá fún bọ́ bàbá ṣé agbára yín ká bàbá ń sìn mọ́.
Agbára wa ká bàbá akọ́ntìjú bàbá ni o. Akọ́ntìjú bàbá ni o. Agbára wa ká bàbá o.
That means pé
We don't
wà gallant fún
no.
because
We
of what
don't
my Mohbad.
see, Aduke, I don't care. Tó bá dáwó fún yàn, tó bá fún yàn lówó. For me, I really don't care. Like I really don't care. I'm not bothered about that. I'm still for Baba. I want him to get justice for his son. It's just that I don't agree with the way he's going about it. It's like kí èèyàn kó, no disrespect to anybody, it's like kí level tó èèyàn fi mọ̀ nǹkan jura wọn lọ. So it's like ó dàbí hospital náà ní Nàìjíríà náà, màá rí pé hospital kan ó dájú hospital kan lọ, ó rí nìyẹn. So now, in this case, you've associated yourself with some people that their knowledge kò lọ far. Do you understand? When some of you are still thinking that you want to use the same issue to over as uncertain, to develop another test again. To buy the uncertain, no, to blame government. Do you understand? None of them have done research on how bad is organophosphate on the body.
At all.
Do you understand? They've not done that research. They've not done anything on it. The moment pathologists raise that thing that òun smell nǹkan báyìí ó yẹ kó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ research lórí ẹni kí ṣé kíní lè affect the result so lè ṣe kíní kan but they kept quiet.
But wait. But Baba have his own pathologist, right?
Yeah.
Pathologist about that result the government, abi?
Yeah, correct.
Then why is Baba pathologist not giving them information about what's? You won't understand.
No, the pathologist said when he went to take the sample, smell organophosphates. And he called Baba's lawyer, I think it was Odumosu at that time. He called Odumosu to raise that file that smell organophosphate. We don't know if Odumosu related that to Baba. And none of these Baba children has asked Baba that when the lawyer called Odumosu, did Odumosu ever tell you about organophosphate?
About this thing, yeah.
They didn't ask Baba that. They didn't have. When they all came up,
the church that they are doing online, is that not hacking? She hacking. What are you saying?
But that question, Lord Baba, now when Baba came on live, they were praying for Baba instead.
They won't hack. It is only you people like this that can go and ask that kind of question. Any question, they are not interested.
Before you even ask question, what talk, you are not, Baba is not going to be able to answer some question. Like it's always caging question in a way that you cannot go outside this question. This is the only thing you can talk about. One day daddy what you are live, one day papa you are live.
Sarah, Roland, before you go, why are you not setting your live streaming to followers can send requests?
I don't know how to do all of those things. I don't know how to do it.
I think you can do it from guest list.
I don't know how to do anything.
It is not Kole. He can't pay you. How can everybody be coming up without?
Yeah, I'm taking notes.
I don't know. So what am I supposed to do? I don't know.
Click on the guest. Then you click the setting icon. Then you see
the guest and settings. Okay, there is settings there.
Go down. You see follower only.
Follower only.
Put it on green side.
Wait. So on the guest, I go to settings, right? Not where the layout is, right?
The guest, not on the guest. Then you click on the settings.
Okay, guest.
Settings. Maybe grid in your room. Settings icon.
I've seen the grid.
Then you go down, scroll down. You see follower only can send requests.
Okay, allow requests from viewers. Allow
Then put
requests
it
from
on
followers
green.
only. Okay, I've done that. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, I've done that. All right. Thank you. Let's go and visit Paparano. I don't. Oh yeah, talk about Papa. Oh yeah. Eh, okay. One more.
Who dey
Who
play
they play
box me?
tomorrow?
Who dey play
Anybody,
box
Abi?
me? Papa, who dey play
Anybody. I
box
go.
me?
I go carry Naimoli. Naimoli. I go support. I go follow Naimoli. I go follow Naimoli. Which was you? What you know day now? We will. Okay, now Nigerian people. Yeah, can you do Nigeria now? Naimoli de
Yeah, I dey
Nigeria.
Nigeria. I dey Nigeria.
Naimoli de Nigeria. Mm. No, but you suppose, Papa, why you no do, Papa, why you no find 8 people where you go bring come, and we go come support anybody from the 8 people. Come on, Tariq, come here. Mm-hmm.
But Neymoli can play now. Neymoli
But
came.
Lona no dey Nigeria now. Lona no dey Nigeria.
Mo wa Nigeria by mo wa Nigeria by.
But you know they live for Nigeria. They do holiday for Nigeria now. Now holiday day.
Jẹ́
You know they live for Nigeria. I see you don't fight everybody now. You don't fight the Baba critical thinkers. Now them supposed bring crowd come now. Now them supposed bring people. You don't fight them. You don't fight. You
na
don't.
you
We
fight
don't help you
spicy
chase
gist.
them away. We don't help you
No
chase
be you
them
fight
away.
spicy gist for here.
You see, Papa. You see, say spicy gist. Papa. You see, say spicy gist and Aduke they one platform now. They no fight each other. You see, then they here together. They no fight. Now, so if to be say those. No, you don't understand. You know, say Spicy G's get her own squad. You know what's happening. Spicy G's get her own squad, yeah. So if Spicy G's come, I can't go allow Spicy G's group enter your platform. You send them request, they come up, everything goes scatter. Some of our people won't come up for here. I know accept them, I know carry them up because I know say then go scatter. Now wait then that Pastor Arifa, the only thing way she won't do now to cause problem. Do you understand? You get. You understand? So Mo go me Paparano. All right. Thanks everyone. Thank you.